This video is brought to you by CatBeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. I want to thank everybody for stopping by the stream tonight on Twitch. This is your NXT review for tonight's show, September 20th, 2017. Had a blast, as always, on Twitch, giving you guys my live reactions. You and me and everybody else watching NXT together live on Twitch. Tonight, we seen Aleister Black speak for the very first time on NXT. And tonight, something really crazy happened as he was trying to address the WWE Universe. The Velveteen Dream came out to interrupt tonight. You guys are going to hear Aleister Black speak for the very first time on NXT television. Johnny Gargano last week defeated Riddick Moss. Today, he went right after Tino Sabatelli. We got Lars Sullivan and No Way Jose. Lacey Evans versus my girl Bianca Belair. And a tag team match that was awesome tonight. Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven versus the undisputed Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish with Adam Cole in their corner. Very, very good show for NXT tonight. We're going to go over all that right here on the review. I want to thank everybody for your support of the channel, man. Thank you guys so very much. In a dark time here on YouTube where monetization issues are running wild, where trolls don't know when to quit, you guys are still with me, man. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. You guys are definitely what keeps this channel running each and every day. I want you guys to know that tomorrow I got something very, very special for all of you going up, man. It's going to be a non-WWE video, but I definitely want you guys to show up and show some support, man. Last night, I purchased The Walking Dead Telltale Season 1, the complete first season of The Walking Dead Telltale series. Now, I sat before the stream and I finished all of Episode 1. Episode 1 took me over 2 hours to do. I'm going to try and cut it down, but I'm going to upload in its entirety tomorrow afternoon, Episode 1 of The Walking Dead Telltale. I hope you guys come out and support, man. It should be fun. It should be epic. It should be just everything we love about what I do when I do a live gameplay walkthrough, man. It's definitely going to be worth your time. So show up for that tomorrow. I'm thinking around noontime, 1 o'clock is when we will see Episode 1 hit YouTube.com and the channel. Thank you guys for all your love and support. Follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206. Thank you to all the new followers. We are very, very close to hitting 20,000 followers on Twitter. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell for all notifications. Thank you guys so very much. And for all you new subscribers, I want to make sure you guys are aware of the deal for all new subscribers of the channel, man. I want to thank everybody for showing my sponsors some love, man. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Audible is giving you guys 30 days free of their service. That's 1 full month of their service for free. And just for watching the review tonight, as well as all my reviews all week long, they're going to include 1 free audiobook of your choice, man. So all you have to do is go to our link, audibletrial.com/offthescript. Make sure you guys enter your appropriate information. If you got iPhone, Android, tablet, iPad, PC, smart TV, wherever Audible is accessible, you guys can access 30 days free of Audible just using our link, audibletrial.com/offthescript. And finally, guys, the new Get Off My TV t-shirt is almost ready to be put on Barbershop Window, and you guys are going to love it. I scrapped the Mahal design for now. I scrapped the Enzo design for now. You guys are going to get version number 2 of Get Off My TV done, redone, with 4 new members of the Get Off My TV class, man. So wait till you guys see this one. It is absolutely beautiful. Connor, as always, did an amazing job. So that hopefully will be on the store come this weekend. So you guys get to see yet another new t-shirt for Barber Shop Window. Let's get into NXT tonight, man. I want to start off with the most important thing on this show. And that was the first words uttered by Aleister Black. Now, Aleister Black has been booked perfectly on WWE television. Absolutely perfectly, man. There's a reason why Aleister Black is so over. He's got the great theme. He's got the great entrance. He's got a great look. But the one thing that WWE has done right, or I should say Triple H and his company have done right with Aleister Black, is that they kept the mystique of Aleister Black intact. They did not stray from what needed to be done with Aleister Black. He's a rogue. He's a rebel. He does what he wants. Aleister Black has not said a word since he debuted with the name Aleister Black. His original name was Tommy End. You know, we seen Tommy End during the UK tournament in a one-off match with Neville. Then we seen Aleister Black debut on WWE television. WWE has done such a beautiful job that he was so over when he came out tonight on NXT that people were now singing his theme song. Aleister Black, I've said it many, many times on this program. Aleister Black is going to be a big deal in WWE. He is going to be a massive superstar in this company. And if he's not already on his way there, tonight just solidified that fact. And what I seen tonight got me very excited, not only for Aleister Black, but for the Velveteen Dream. The Velveteen Dream interrupted Aleister Black tonight as Aleister Black was addressing the WWE Universe for the very first time. Tonight, live on this podcast, I'm going to play the clip from WWE Network, from NXT. Aleister Black speaks to the WWE Universe to be interrupted by the Velveteen Dream. And I will give my thoughts after the segment is over. Listen to this.
15 years ago, I started a journey. 15 years ago, I started a journey that led me here to NXT. In those 15 years, I traveled the world and I saw a lot of things and I experienced a lot. I put all those experiences on my skin in the form of these scars, simply because I wanted to forget and I didn't want it to be remembered. From the heart on my throat to the devil on my back. But my journey in NXT is far from done, and I know now what I need to do. Because the next steps... Wait a second.
Oh my God!
Man, it was the polar opposite of Aleister Black, the Velveteen Dream on the scene.
Everything that fades to black must come into the light. In NXT Universe, here we have Aleister Black. The man who for 15 long years walked through darkness only to be blinded by the light that is your Velveteen Dream.
Oh my God.
And with all this blinding light surrounding the dream, I still don't see it.
Velveteen Dream's wearing half a shirt.
I don't see any of it.
He's wearing half a shirt.
I mean, Aleister, where are your scars? Aleister, the dream doesn't see scars. What I see is a man who's hurt. I see a man who's in pain. And if I couldn't tell by looking you in your eyes, Aleister, I can definitely tell because it's scribbled on your skin like lies. But that's not your biggest problem. Aleister, your biggest problem is not feeling. Your biggest problem is fear. You look afraid to me. You seem afraid to show emotion, but most importantly, you're afraid of the light. And no matter what you tell anyone, Aleister, I know that you have a heart. It's just in the wrong place.
Wow.
He gave him the black mask, but he didn't kick him in the face. He kicked the microphone out of his hand. So then Velveteen Dream slithers over to him. Slithers over to him. And then slithers out of the ring.
Well, Aleister Black poised.
That was a great segment. That was a great segment. It's nice to hear Aleister Black speak for the very first time. Now we get another glimpse inside who Aleister Black is. Velveteen Dream, I think, raised his stock with this segment. Now, I was not a fan of Velveteen Dream when I first seen him. I'm like, this gimmick has got a very small ceiling. I don't see this going anywhere. This is something that would be treated as a joke on the main roster. Because to me, my mentality is WWE should be building reputations, and WWE should be building characters that are going to be long-lasting, not only on NXT, but when they make their jump to the main roster. When I seen the Velveteen Dream, I seen nothing but a mid-card act that's going to be lumped into the category of a Santino Marella or a Goldust or something that's going to be a comedy act. And I don't want comedy acts in wrestling. There's a place for comedy in wrestling, but in today's day and age where people just want seriousness, where people want good storytelling and great matches, you know, that's what I want to see. This is what I want to see out of my wrestling in 2017 and beyond. Velveteen Dream, to me, has superstar written all over him. And like I said, I didn't like him when I first seen him. This is going to be a great feud. And WWE, if they book the Velveteen Dream right, with the way the crowd reacted to him tonight, it's got controversial written all over it. He's just got that flamboyance that people are going to hang on to. He's got that flamboyance that people are going to want to see. And he's got that flamboyance that people are going to want to react to. Now, remember when Goldust, people in the chat tonight, and I agree with them, and I've said this a few times myself. He's got a mix of Prince. He's got a mix of Goldust. He's got that type of feel, does the Velveteen Dream. But if we're going based on what we've seen in the history of WWE, yes, he's got that Goldust-esque feel to him. But what made Goldust so special? Goldust had that just oddity to him. He had that flamboyance to him. He had Marlena with him. He had the gold wig. He did whatever he wanted. He said whatever he wanted. And every time Goldust was on television, when he spoke, when he wrestled, when he did his in-ring entrance, he commanded your attention. But they pushed the envelope so far with Goldust that it made you want to see him more. But the main thing about Goldust was he wasn't all flamboyance. When he got into the ring, Goldust was as vicious as they came. Goldust had a mean streak that wrestlers wish they had. That's what they need to do with the Velveteen Dream. His microphone skills, his flamboyance, his appearance, his attitude, that's great. But when he's in the ring, he needs to be on the same level as an Aleister Black. Vicious, brutal, visceral. That's the way you got to book the Velveteen Dream. I love a psychotic, flamboyant character, if done right. WWE has something very special in the Velveteen Dream, and I can't wait to see this feud. This is 1 week in, and I'm already excited for this because what we've seen from the Velveteen Dream so far, he really hasn't been pushed. I see a lot of potential from him and what he can do in the ring. Aleister Black, we've seen what he can do. We've seen what he can do, and I'm waiting for him to just break through that glass ceiling and say, you know what, I'm here. I see him as an NXT champion. Some people are saying that Aleister Black doesn't even need to be an NXT champion to be called up to the main roster. He's good enough to go now. And I agree with that. You know, the top of the card for NXT is looking very, very crowded right now to begin with. But Aleister Black and the Velveteen Dream, they got my attention. From the first words Aleister Black spoke tonight to the Velveteen Dream coming out and really making sense from his interpretation of what he's seen in Aleister Black. I'm loving it. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to see what these two guys do together. And it looks like they're building this towards NXT TakeOver in Houston, Survivor Series weekend, man. I'm looking forward to it. Good shit by WWE tonight. Excellent work by the Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black on tonight's show. Moving on, man. Johnny Gargano and Tino Sabatelli. Johnny Gargano beat Riddick Moss last week, so this week it only made sense for him to go after the other half of the tag team of Sabatelli and Moss. Tonight, he defeated Tino Sabatelli very quickly with the Gargano escape, 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Gargano hit a super kick and then grabbed the Gargano escape for Tino Sabatelli to tap out at 3 minutes and 48 seconds. There was a beautiful spot in this match where there was a sunset flip counted into a power slam, and Tino didn't go for the cover, showing you how green he still is in the ring. Very inexperienced. I'm not really sure Tino is as green as he was, but the story was that he was still very inexperienced, and Gargano ended up capitalizing for the victory. So I don't know what they're doing with Gargano. I said it on the stream. I really hope that WWE does come to a decision and does create a mid-card title. I think Gargano winning that mid-card title would do wonders, not only for Gargano, but the NXT guys who are not going to be in the main event scene. I'm just envisioning it right now, man. You got 8 guys who are not really going to be catapulted into the main event scene on NXT, fighting over a mid-card title on NXT. Have Gargano win it. Have Gargano hold it until Ciampa comes back, and you have that match between Ciampa and Gargano be for that mid-card title at WrestleMania weekend for NXT TakeOver in New Orleans. I think that's the way to go, man. I'm hoping. That's my dream scenario. That's my fantasy booking scenario. But Johnny Gargano, man, looking good, beating Tino Sabatelli tonight. And I'll say it again, man, Johnny Gargano's theme is really growing on me. It really fits him well, and I think they made a good decision by giving him his own theme music ever since Tommaso Ciampa said goodbye to DIY. William Regal giving Roderick Strong a NXT Championship title match against Drew McIntyre in just 2 weeks on NXT television. That should be a very, very physical contest. Sonya Deville speaks on Asuka vacating the Women's Championship, as if anybody cares about what Sonya Deville says. She says that she never fought Asuka because she knew Asuka knew what would happen if they got into the ring. So she's proclaiming that she would have beaten Asuka. That's why Asuka is being moved up to the main roster, or that's why Asuka vacated the Women's Championship, because Sonya Deville was going to beat her. No, Sonya. No, Sonya. Asuka didn't vacate the title because she was afraid of you. Asuka vacated the title because she's going to crush more skulls, and she's going to make more money while doing that. Sonya Deville is going to have a very, very difficult time succeeding in NXT because I'm hearing that Shayna Baszler is just signed to a WWE deal, or has just signed to a WWE deal. So I don't know what's going to happen with Sonya Deville. You know, Sonya doesn't really have that much experience in MMA. Shayna Baszler does. So when you got someone who is legitimate in MMA and someone who is kinda MMA-ish, but playing the MMA shtick on WWE television, who's going to stand out? I think Shayna Baszler's got her one-upped on WWE television. So if there's anybody that's going to be shit out of luck, it's going to be Sonya Deville here. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, but she continued on saying that if anybody has a problem with that, they can put their hair up and square up. Thumbs down to that and Sonya Deville. Bianca Belair, who I am very happy to see on NXT television. She's got money written all over her, man. She went one-on-one with Lacey Evans tonight. I am not a big fan of Lacey Evans at all. Still very green in the ring. Not real a reaction when she comes out. Lacey Evans, I don't know what it is with her in-ring gear. I kind of hit the nail on the head tonight. She looks like a burlesque dancer. She looks like, you know, she dresses in the military garb, and then she, you know, you ever go to a burlesque show where they just start taking their clothes off, and it's just that, it's just, you know, to entertain the crowd. That's what I look at when I look at Lacey Evans. She's like a burlesque dancer, you know. But Bianca Belair has got superstar written all over her, man. She did the hair whip tonight that sounded like a gunshot ringing out through the NXT arena at the Performance Center. This wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. Bianca Belair, like I said, is going to be a superstar in the women's division. You continue to build her up. She's going to get more traction, and she's going to get better while doing it. Lacey Evans still has a lot of work to do. She's got a long way to go. But Belair whipped her with her hair. Sounded like a gunshot that went off at the NXT arena, and then hits her finishing move, which is called the alley-oop. I found out that it is her finishing move. I wasn't sure. It's called the alley-oop. It's a power bomb, but then she drops her opponent backwards, face first. And that's exactly what she did to Lacey Evans. She pinned Lacey Evans with the alley-oop. 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair, great look, great future. She's got a better six-pack than most of the men on the NXT roster, man. She's very well put together, and she's going to be a superstar in the women's division. And I would certainly love to see another Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair showdown, especially after what we've seen in the Mae Young Classic. No Way Jose versus Lars Sullivan. This was a glorified squash match. No Way Jose is a mid-card act in NXT. Lars Sullivan coming out to that great theme music, man. It's got that metal vibe to it. It's got that Psycho Sid-esque vibe. Really, really good stuff here, man. Lars Sullivan, I'm glad that they're pushing the former Dylan Miley on NXT television. It's about time. I've been hearing so many good comments and so many good remarks about Lars Sullivan. You know, he's down at the Performance Center for over 2 years now, and finally WWE is using him and pushing him on television. You know, maybe the next step. He's got theme music. He's got a great look. He's in a program with someone who's very well known on the NXT roster. Now, all Lars Sullivan needs is some new ring gear. You know, he's got that very generic red tights, the knee brace look. You know, maybe you could spice it up a little bit. But Lars Sullivan is going to be a money player, man. I mentioned on the stream tonight that Lars Sullivan impressed Brock Lesnar so much that Brock Lesnar took a trip specifically, and Brock Lesnar doesn't do anything for anybody. He took a trip specifically to train at the Performance Center to meet with Lars Sullivan one-on-one. And if that is the case, Lars Sullivan, just based on that alone, is going to be a major player in NXT, man. I can't wait to see what they do with him. He beat No Way Jose with a standing boss man slam, and No Way Jose had no chance in hell at beating Lars Sullivan tonight, man. Very interested to see what they do with Lars Sullivan. Main event. The Mustache Mountain team of Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, the UK Strong Style, versus Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, formerly Red Dragon. They are not called Red Dragon in NXT. I am not sure why. I don't know if it's branding reasons or copyrighted reasons. I don't know if Ring of Honor owns that name. But they didn't give these guys a tag team name yet. I know they executed the Chasing the Dragon finishing move, and Morrow did not call it Chasing the Dragon tonight. But either way you look at it, this was a very, very good tag team match, man. Tyler Bate is something special, I'll tell you that. Tyler Bate is a money player for the UK guys. He's got a great look, he's athletic, and he's just over as fuck with the fans, man. He really is. Trent Seven, also one of my favorites coming out of the UK tournament. He was very good in this as well. Just a very, very competitive match. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate had Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish reeling at one point. Tyler Bate was on the outside. Adam Cole, behind the referee's back, pulled Tyler Bate off the ring apron, gave Tyler Bate a wicked super kick, and then all of a sudden we had the team of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish really just level into Mustache Mountain. Something, I think it was like a total elimination style move from Red Dragon. They did Chasing the Dragon. It didn't get the 1, 2, 3, but then they went for a total elimination style tag team, double team move. And that ended Trent Seven at 12 minutes and 32 seconds. You got Adam Cole on the outside holding up the number 3, meaning that they are 3 guys who are going to dominate NXT. 3, meaning that Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish got the 3 count on the UK guys. So all of a sudden they're in the ring celebrating, and Drew McIntyre comes down, who looked absolutely phenomenal tonight. Drew McIntyre looked fucking beast tonight. My God, he is huge. How WWE never seen anything in him, I just don't get, man. And they are fools if they make the same mistake twice with Drew McIntyre. If he makes another trip to the main roster. He looks in the best shape of his life, does Drew McIntyre, man. So he comes down and he chases off the Undisputed. They run through the crowd. They're about to exit through the back door. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish are staring at Drew McIntyre in the ring. Little do they know that Sanity comes out from behind the curtain. Sanity beats the shit out of the Undisputed. We got a brawl by ringside. Drew McIntyre getting his hands on everybody. And the Undisputed is chased off by Sanity. You got Killian Dane, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Drew McIntyre laying waste to Undisputed for the first time since they debuted on NXT television, man. I'm loving what they're doing with the Undisputed so far. It's got not really an NWO vibe to it, but I am very interested to see how they retaliate here. Are they going to add new members? Are they going to grow in numbers? I don't know. I don't know. Now, I did not read the spoilers. I do know that Roderick Strong is getting a shot at Drew McIntyre. Is Adam Cole going to try and recruit Roderick Strong for Undisputed? Lio Rush makes his debut during this set of tapings. I don't know against who. I don't know if he won or lost. But Lio Rush, a former Ring of Honor talent. Are they going to recruit Lio Rush, who I'm very interested to see on WWE television for NXT? They signed Donovan Dijak, and he hasn't made an appearance on WWE television yet, but are they going to recruit Donovan Dijak? So we don't know yet, man. We really don't know. But I do believe, just based on what we're seeing here with Drew McIntyre and the Undisputed, you know, Roderick Strong's getting that title match. I could definitely see a tease of Roderick Strong joining the Undisputed. So we'll see what happens, man. But this was a very, very good episode of NXT. I'm not really sure if this was the last day of tapings for the previous set of tapings, or this was start of a new set of tapings. I'm not really sure. Because I know with the Performance Center, we had Florida battered by Hurricane Irma, and the Performance Center was closed for a few days because of the hurricane. So I don't know what happened. I know the tapings got pushed back. I don't know if this show was from the new set of tapings or the last set of tapings. So if anybody knows, please let me know down in the comments below. But either way, this was a very, very good show for NXT tonight. And like I said, man, NXT right now is looking better than they have ever looked since the last time we seen NXT this hot, man. Finn Balor and Bayley and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. Guys like that. NXT was the hottest brand with all those names down there, right? And now they're finally hitting their stride. They went through that whole period of just, you know, really not going and doing anything, much of anything. It was very boring. It was very lackadaisical. There was no excitement around the brand. Now there's a whole bunch of excitement around the brand, man. And I can't wait to see what WWE does with NXT going on into the rest of 2017 as we head towards TakeOver Houston, man. Very, very good stuff tonight. And I'm very much looking forward to next week. But that is your review, man. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed the review, hit that thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment down below as well. I will see you guys tomorrow for The Walking Dead Telltale Episode 1 from Season 1. And I will see you guys on Friday, as always, for Episode 188 of Off the Script. Thank you guys for joining me on Twitch tonight. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206. Hit that subscribe button down below. Keep a lookout for the new Get Off My TV t-shirt design. And show some love to Audible, man. audibletrial.com/offthescript for your free audiobook and 30 days free of Audible service, man. I'm JD. Have a great Wednesday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow for The Walking Dead. I'll talk to you later.